Hello and welcome back. And for those that are new here, I'm a session guitarist based out of Wales in the UK. I started my YouTube journey in January 2024 and it's been a crazy year, busy. But I'm just going to go over some of the main reasons why I'm doing it, because God only knows I need more work to do, editing videos and stuff. I'm going to get into the monetization, so how much I've earned and how many subscribers I hit at certain points and what you can do to try and help yourself get over the line, because I can't believe it, but as it stands today, I am at 2,284 subscribers, which is crazy because I was actually in the middle of making a video not long ago saying how I hit the 4,000 hour watch time, but I didn't get the subscribers in the year period. I was actually in the middle of making a video just explaining that like not everything works. Not everyone's advice is correct, or sometimes there aren't specific ways you do things. You've got to have a bit of luck and you've just got to keep going, got to keep doing it for the right reasons. And that's probably the best place to start, actually, the reason why I make videos. So reason one for me, I was falling out of the thing that I do for a living. This thing here, jingle jangle. Yeah, I just fall out of love is a hard thing to say, but what I mean is because this was my job. Yeah, so I was starting to fall out of love with playing the guitar. I would never play it in the house, really. Never play it for fun anymore. I'd play it at gigs and stuff and I'd never get time to practice or anything. And I found that like when I made little videos here and there, I would benefit from that because I'd actually be playing a little bit. You know, I'd be spending time working out whatever I want to play on that video, recording it, and although it was small, it was still good. Now I'm doing longer form content. I'm actually diving a bit deeper into my playing and realizing that I can get way more out of my playing if I'm doing this alongside it. Like, it's kind of like this has replaced the guitar as my creative outlet. I get to kind of do both, which is fantastic. I'll put this back before I hurt myself, and I hurt it. Ow! Am I too late? Oh my God! Lucky that was not my guitar. Reason two, I've always loved making videos. I've always loved watching people make videos, learning about video editing. It's just really been my thing. So I've always loved making videos, making shorts. I was doing little things like get ready with me to go to a gig and blah, blah, blah. And then I just thought, oh, when am I gonna make the jump? And to be honest, the reason why I hadn't done it before is I actually didn't know how to speak to the camera. I always thought I had to be a certain way. Now I've kind of just accepted that it only works if you just be yourself. But I've always loved the creative process of making videos, and that's really why I made the jump. And then reason three is a bit deep, but it's just something for my son to look back on. If anything were to ever happen to me, or even if it wasn't there to happen to me, I mean, it'd be nice for him to be able to look back and see what his kind of father was about, or, you know, years down the line, whatever happens with his channel, he can look back and, you know, watch it with hopefully fond memories. So yeah, I've actually learned a lot about YouTube in the time that I've been using it. I've listened to countless audiobooks. I've listened to podcasts and things like that. Anything to kind of get my leg up. And to be honest, it's all the same shit. Don't get me wrong, it's all right, it's all correct, but it's kind of like the obvious stuff, like get your thumbnails right and catchy titles and all that. But even, like, I'll be honest, what I feel like is some of my strongest bait work or whatever doesn't really bring in the views. So my first tip really would be to don't get hung up on kind of the one that got away, so to speak, because I've got plenty of videos that I thought were really good, really enticing, and they got less than 100 views. Lots of my videos got less than 100 views, but I don't care, because I need to keep my kind of three principles to kind of stay level-headed. It was really easy when I got to 1,000 to go, okay, this could become something, and that's cool. That's driving me to obviously do more, but I need to keep those three obviously in focus so I can just crack on, and that's how I carry on just doing it on top of my job as a guitarist, because like I said, I obviously need more time video editing, which is lush. So I'm going to split this into before monetization and after monetization. So I actually earned a bit of money before monetization. I earned £55, and I made this little chart here so you can see, but if you can't read it, basically it's buy me a coffee, $39. Essentially what I was doing was I was selling my Line 6 Helix patches, which for anyone that doesn't know, it's like a guitar effects pedal and it's run digitally, and you can sell the file of your sound. So say I've got a specific sound that I play live with a specific artist, I can sell that on Buy Me a Coffee. I've recently moved them to my website though, because it's just, I didn't realise my website had that capability, so I've moved it over. And that's where the remaining £23 comes from. That's not just me thinking outside the box. I haven't really been pushing that. I've just been kind of putting it in the link and people have been buying it, which is great, from all over the world, which is fantastic. What you could do if you're a musician, you could start selling your music, you could start selling merch, you could start doing what I did, selling my sounds and things like that. I mean, I didn't make the sounds specifically to sell. I had the sounds already that I was making for the videos, so I just thought, why didn't I just put them up? If there's any way you can think of, monetizing yourself before you hit the subscriber mark, then absolutely do it. So I think we should go into some YouTube analytics, maybe. Let's have a look. Also, I'm not including my jobs income as a guitarist because it's separate. So this is just going to be income for, I suppose, online services. I was monetized early February and it's the 20th of March today. I have earned £18.75 in ad revenue. I think most of that money is from one video, because I've had one video do really well and then the rest of them are just half decent here and there. So I've earned online £73.75 in a year and 2 months of being on YouTube. Let me crunch some numbers. So I've just worked out that I've uploaded 50 videos, 123 shorts, and I've earned £75. That is not a good return on investment whatsoever. I'm not going to put it in the money that I've spent either. I mean, for instance, every time I come to the studio, I've got to pay parking, which is like £5 a day. Like, all that adds up. So really, I'm in a massive negative probably. But I'm trusting the process. I'm just doing it because I love doing it. It's getting me down here more. It's getting me playing more. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying taking it out to gigs. I mean, when gigs get busier, it's harder, but I try to take it with me now and try and film the gigs and things like that. So yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully you can get your channel up and running. I've hit monetization now, and I've hit over 2,000 subscribers, which is crazy to me. But yeah, £75.75, which, like I say, I actually haven't earned because I spend way more money to make bloody things. If you've got any questions about anything, being a musician on YouTube or being a musician or being a YouTube person, I can help where I can. If you just drop it down in the comments, that'd be lush. And it'd be nice to hear from you all and just see what your journey's like. If you're new, then I'm here to say, I mean, I was making a video to say that it's not everything getting to 1,000 because I couldn't, and then all of a sudden it just happened. So when it does happen, you feel like you've reached a certain goal and you just want to keep going. So keep going. But for now, take care and all the best.